Good evening, I'm Prarambh Badahal. Let's begin with the main stories. Land mafias abuse land of Trivandrum University with involvement of family members of donors. Houses mushroom into a settlement over 125 rupees of the uni's land in Noika. Results dismal despite investment of more than ₹1 billion in nutrition for children. 66% of children malnourished in Madhya province alone. Junk food causes problems including underweight. Formation of new government called in Karnali and Gandaki provinces following resignation of chief ministers, generating majority a complicated task in Gandaki. And half centuries from Asif and Kushal helped Team Nepal secure an 8-wicket win over Gujarat to secure their spot in the final of the SMS Friendship Cup T20 tournament. After Kantipur Television's report on abuse of more than 2,000 rupees of land of Trivandrum University by 18 private and religious entities with involvement of officials, the Ministry of Education expedited investigation into the matter. However, abuse of the land of the Trivandrum University is not limited to this. During our additional investigation, we have found another fact where an entire settlement has grown over the land of Trivandrum University in Noika. Pushpa Rajbhandari and Keshav Rajbhandari had donated 125 rupees of land of current Naikap Nayavajang Rural Municipality Ward number 1, 5 and 6 to the Trivandrum University 57 years ago. However, more than 300 houses have been built over the land because of the irresponsibility of the Trivandrum University, as the land has been grabbed by land mafias. Saying they wanted to donate the land for education, the Rajbhandari family had submitted an application to the government. Meeting of the Council of Ministers held on 27 February 1967 decided to assign the land to Rajguti. However, the reason for donation of the land was something else. The Rajbhandari family had handed over the land to the government because of the limit set by the Lands Act 1964. Despite the cabinet assigning the land to the Rajguti, the entity did not make any effort to register the land under its name. Therefore, the entity appears to be at the center for this status of the land of the Trivandrum University. Irregularities from the officials of the Trivandrum University and the Guti led to regular transactions of the land. However, such transactions were put on hold after the Trivandrum University corresponded with the Land Revenue Office 28 and 19 years ago. A total of 34 residents of Naya Naikap moved the Appellate Court of Patan demanding the scrapping of the hold 9 years ago. However, the court rejected the claim of the applicants on 2nd September 2015. Despite such a court verdict, the university failed to regain its ownership of the land. Against the verdict of the Patan court, Tulasiram Podal and Kundan Giri moved the Supreme Court, which was also scrapped. The court has found the Guti Land Revenue Office, the erstwhile Noikap Village Development Committee and the Rajbhandari family guilty. As the university failed to use the land despite such court verdicts, houses have mushroomed into a city over the land. The TU has formed a 6-member committee led by Dhyanendra Rai of the central campus to regain the ownership of the land. It remains to be seen if the university will become successful in its effort. However, land mafias remain active in encroaching the land of the university. With the objective of ensuring healthy babies, all 3 tiers of the government have been working on nutritious diet. However, children of Madhya province and other parts of the country have been suffering from malnutrition. While cases of stunted children is high in Lumini province, 4 out of 10 children are suffering from malnutrition in Madhya province. Many children in Madhya province are in a critical condition with diseases including brain tumor and tuberculosis caused by malnutrition and failure in timely identification of the condition. Inadequate attention towards nutritious diet for pregnant women increases the risks of malnutrition in children. According to doctors, 3 to 4 out of 10 children are malnourished in Madhya province. In addition to Madhya province, 29 babies have been born with malnutrition in Jazarkot in the past 6 months. The number of malnourished children is increasing in Karnali. With the objective of ensuring nutritious diet for children and their mothers, the government has established nutrition improvement centers where 10 children and their mothers are kept for up to 2 weeks and provided with treatment and nutritious diet. However, with the increase in the number of malnourished children and mothers, problems related to resources and infrastructures have begun surfacing. Major causes of malnutrition are poverty, illiteracy, early marriage, lack of nutritious diet during pregnancy, inadequate health checkup, and unbalanced diet, among others. While individuals of any age group can suffer from malnutrition, it is the most severe in children under the age of 5 years and senior citizens. Nutritional deficiencies not only cause development failure, loss of various body functions and several other diseases, it also has several long-term effects on children. Food grains, pulses, green vegetables and fruits are the major sources of nutrients. However, increased consumption of junk food found in the market lacking required nutrients has been causing malnutrition. Our farms, backyards and kitchens are rich in nutrients, but we have not been able to identify them. The Ministry of Health and Population spends more than ₹1 billion for nutrition, but the results are disappointing. Around 66% of children under the age of 5 years are suffering from malnutrition in Madhya province. The figure stands at 58% in Karnali, 47% in Sudur Paschim, 42% in Gandaki, 37% in Koshi and 34% in Bagmati province. The Demographic and Health Survey 2022 has identified 25% of children between the age group of 6 months to 5 years are stunted, 19% are underweight and 8% are wasted. The major cause of these problems are lack of nutrition. In addition to this, a malnourished mother is likely to give birth to a child who will repeat the cycle of malnutrition into the next generation. Now, several studies have identified malnutrition as the major cause of death of children around the world. Now, according to the Lancet, a weekly peer-reviewed medical journal, malnutrition is the indirect cause of death of more than 53% children under the age of 5 years around the world. Now, despite relative improvement in the status of nutrition in Nepal, analysts have said that significant achievements have not been made in absence of collaboration among the three tiers of the government. Now, despite formation of several policies, programs and strategies for nutrition in Nepal, the implementation has remained feeble. Even with these many programs, we have not been able to aware the public about the healthy diet rich in nutrition existing in our farms, backyards and kitchens. Instead, we have been depriving our children from nutrients by feeding them junk food available in the market. In this context, in our Public Voice segment, we have asked what the parents are feeding their children to avoid malnutrition. Let us now take a look at what they had to say.
हरे सब्जीहरु माछा हैन कहिलेका मासु सबै कुरो दाल भात दुध दही मिलाएर
चना भट्टमासको सातुहरु बनाएर स्याउ सुन्तलाहरु यस्तै फलफुलहरु यस्तो खुवाउँछु
लिटो जाउलो दालको रस दुध सागहरु यस्तै खुवाइन्छ
सकेसम्म घरकै खानेकुराहरु खुवाउने ताजा खानेकुराहरु हैन अनि अण्डाहरु मासुहरु
हामीले उत्पादन गरेका चीजहरुलाई पकाइ बनाइ गरेर तिनीहरुलाई चाहिँ खाना उपयुक्त बनाएर खुवाउनु पर्छ
तरकारीहरु दालहरु घरमा तयार गरेको ताजा खाजाहरु चाहिँ खुवाउँदाखेरि राम्रो हुन्छ
हाम्रो त धेरै जस्तो अण्डा चना मासु नै बढी रुचाउँछ
गेडागुडी सागसब्जीहरु पहेँला फलफुलहरु र रेसेदार वस्तुहरु चाहिँ अलिकति बढी मात्रामा नानीहरुलाई खुवाउने गर्छु
दाल भात अनि कहिलेकाहीँ चाहहरु यस्तो नर्मल फ्रुटहरु दुधहरु दिन्छ
पोषणबाट जोगाउनको लागि यो बच्चाहरुलाई प्राय यो जङ्क फुडहरु बन्द गर्ने हो
घरमै बनाएको दाल तरकारी साथसाथै फलफुल केडागुडीहरु हामीले घरबाट बन्ने पोषणयुक्त खानेकुरा खुवाउनु पर्छ
Karnali Province Chief Minister Rajkumar Sharma has resigned from his designation. Addressing the Province Assembly meeting, Sharma announced his resignation from the position of the Chief Minister and added that he had to do so because of the change in central political equation. Meanwhile, Karnali Province Governor Tilak Pariyar has called for formation of a new province government within 7 days. In Gandaki, Governor Dilli Rajvatta has also called for formation of a new government. Vatta did so after Chief Minister Surendra Raj Pandey furnished his written resignation. Elsewhere, Nagarik Unmukti Party Chairperson Ranjita Shrestha has issued a whip directing not to vote in favor of Chief Minister Kamal Bahadur Shah, after which party's parliamentary party Chief Whip Khushiram Dogaura Tharu issued another whip directing for voting in favor of Shah. Both sides have informed about their respective whips to the Province Assembly members. Party's chairperson Ranjita Shrestha has registered the correspondence for removal of Sudur Paschim State Minister Indira Giri from the Province Assembly at the Province Assembly Secretariat. Sudur Paschim Chief Minister Shah is to generate the vote of confidence on Thursday. Main opposition Nepali Congress has warned that it will not allow the operation of the parliament from the next meeting if a parliamentary committee is not formed to prove Minister for Home Affairs Rabi Lamechhane alleged of involvement in the fraud related to cooperatives. At today's meeting of the House of Representatives, Nepali Congress parliamentarian Bishwa Prakash Sharma announced that the ultimatum for formation of the parliamentary committee to investigate the Home Minister had expired. He also demanded the government to form the parliamentary proof committee before the next parliament meeting. Sharma also warned against presenting any proposal at the parliament without the consensus of Nepali Congress, saying the Home Minister had the right to prove himself innocent through the Parliamentary Proof Committee. Parliamentarian Sharma suggested Prime Minister Pushpakamal Dahal not to announce the Home Minister innocent without any investigation. In response to Minister for Home Affairs Lamichhane's call for an open dialogue, Parliamentarian Sharma invited Lamichhane to attend the meeting of the Parliamentary Committee. At the meeting, Rashtriya Swatantra Party's parliamentarian Swarnim Wagle alleged of obstructions hindering the Home Minister to furnish his responses at the House of Representatives. He went on to add that his party was prepared if an all-party agreement was reached for resignation and formation of parliamentary committee just because of allegations. At the meeting, Speaker Devraj Ghimire reminded the parliamentarians about the parliamentary practices and proceedings. Minister for Education Sumana Shrestha has said that an investigation committee was probing the issue of the disappearance of answer sheets of the examination administered by the Tribhuvan University. Responding to questions of the parliamentarians at today's meeting of the House of Representatives, Minister Shrestha added that a probe committee was also formed to investigate the change in examination schedule. Minister Shrestha further went on to say that a task force had been formed to revise the criteria for recruitment of teachers set by the Teachers Service Commission. Minister Shrestha also said that discussions were being held with the Ministry of Home Affairs regarding the prospects of increasing medical colleges in Nepal to bring in more foreign students. It is now time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
Before we ask today's question, let us take a look at the result from yesterday's poll. Yesterday we had asked, why do you think the Prime Minister's directives on tax evasion not been implemented? 27% were for A, slack administration, 71% were for B, result of nexus, and 2% were for C, procedural delay. And here is our today's question. Why has the admission campaign at schools not been a success? Your options are A, limited to formality, B, lack of awareness in parents, and C, passive local levels. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. It is now time for the international news. Rescue efforts are underway in Taiwan after a 7.4 magnitude earthquake struck the island's eastern coast, killing at least 9 and injuring more than 800 people. Some 127 people are said to be trapped in collapsed tunnels and on mountainous roads along the rugged coastline. The epicenter was 18 kilometers south of Hualien City, but strong tremors were felt all the way in the capital Taipei, more than 100 kilometers away. This is the strongest quake to hit Taiwan in 25 years. It also triggered tsunami alerts earlier in the day in nearby Japanese and Philippine islands, which were later retracted. It caused the most damage in Hualien, where buildings fell, roads were blocked, and train lines disrupted, leaving the remote region even more cut off from the rest of Taiwan. It is now time for the sports news.
Sports news.
Nepal men's national cricket team have reached the final of the SMS Friendship Cup 2020 cricket tournament. In the match played at the Samachar Sports Life ground, Nepal secured an 8-run win over Gujarat to secure their spot in the tournament final. Team Nepal were put to bat where they posted 181 runs for the loss of 7 wickets in the 20 overs. Openers Kushal Vurtel and Asif Sheikh each scored half-centuries and built a strong partnership of 125 runs for the opening wicket. Vurtel contributed 67 runs while Sheikh added 85. Chasing the target of 182 runs, Gujarat were restricted to 173 runs for the loss of 7 wickets in their 20 overs. Umang Tandil scored 47 while Harsha Desai remained unbeaten at 29 runs. Sombal Kami and Kushal Malla picked 2 wickets each for Nepal, while Vivek Yadav and Gulshan Jha shared a wicket apiece. With this, Nepal have secured 3 wins in 3 matches of the series. In the last league stage match of the series, Nepal will play Baroda on Friday. On the occasion of its 60th anniversary, the National Sports Council has felicitated 18 sports officials, staffers, coaches, athletes and sports journalists as well. Sports Bureau Chief of Kantipur Television, Sabina Kharki, was felicitated at the ceremony organized in Kathmandu today. Editor of Nepal Television, Durga Nath Subedi, was also felicitated with the award in the men's category. Boxer Sushma Gurung was awarded in the senior women athlete category, while Deepak Adhikari of athletics was felicitated in the men's category. Prime Minister Pushpakamal Dahal felicitated both the athletes with 100,000 rupees in cash prize. In the junior category, cricketer Arjun Kumal and Duana Lama of swimming were felicitated with trophies and 50,000 rupees. Nepal Volleyball Association was adjudged the best sports association of the year. Addressing the program, Prime Minister Pushpakamal Dahal assured of increasing funds for the sports sector in the budget of the coming fiscal year. He said that the budget would be developed by prioritizing the sports infrastructures under the National Pride Project and the national games to be held in Karnali province. That is all for the moment. Up next is the news in Nepali. Thank you for staying with us. Goodbye for now.